been as trauma. You went from 45 to 49. So I don't know. You was a 45-year-old woman who was half Italian, is what you told me. Then you went to Puerto Rican and start speaking some broken ass bodega ass Spanish. I ain't read no comments. Fuck you, hoe. Ain't nobody jealous of you, bitch. She told me she was 45 and Italian. And she never said black. And I said, well, who's black? I had to ask her who's black. I don't know who fucked over you, young lady, as a little girl. Somewhere something happened to you where some shit ain't right. But leave me the fuck alone and know that I am not jealous of you. Mm-mm. And the shit you running around trying to involve yourself in, introduce me to this one, introduce me to that one. That's all you ever asked me. And I was nice enough to introduce you to God Zeus, and then you went and attacked him and everything. And you could throw on him. That bitch will take your dragons and pay that shit no mind. God Zeus is not that person that's going to do what you want because you want him to. He going to do what the fuck he want to do. You ass kisser. Up there crying about a man that you was calling a faggot a few days before. You a fake ass bitch to do anything to get along. She's one of them bitches that if you introduce her to your husband and your husband had money, she'll be somewhere trying to smash her bad BBL up on him, girl. That's the kind of bitch you are. This parking lot pimping ass bitch. You go on vacation and look at a parking lot and I'm jealous of you? I have friends going to Bali and Thailand and all over the fucking world, and I'm not jealous of them. Why would I be jealous of your low budget, broke down ass, begging ass bitch? You a begging ass bitch. You a beggar. And all the people who you say are jealous of you, we all have more than you. And maybe when you 20 and 15 and 16, you be jealous of certain shit. When it comes to the real part of life, when you get older, bitch, we looking at what's real. We don't give a fuck about all that sideways bullshit and backwards noise. You calling somebody a dope fiend that you don't even know. I don't know what the bitch do. I don't know her. I don't know people who operate like her. I don't have friends like her that get on the internet and beg for breakfast and cigarettes and minor things, essentials that you should be taking care of yourself as a woman. I just don't have friends like that. And it's always the people around her. It's like going to be a wave of them. Like it was the wave of people when she was on the other side of Beagle. Then it was that other wave of people. Then it was the handbag wave of people. Then it was the wig wave of people. Then it was the last people before those people. It was the first group that left. Then it was the Irish girl in them that left. All it takes is for the motherfuckers to tell her no, and she turned into creepy Carrie. I'm jealous of you. What have you achieved and what are your advantages? You black just like me. What are your advantages? Because when all them jet black ass sisters and brothers of y'all allegedly popped up, I heard your sisters look like me. So I'm just saying it's safe to assume that your mama went out and turned the fucking trick and fucked some nigga and came home with a yellow ass baby. I don't know what the fucking story is with your family, but you don't know the story about mine either. Thank you. Later, Olivia. We jealous. What you got that we ain't got? I can tell you one thing you got, and that's mental health issues. This app is your last ditch effort at survival. That's why you so crazy and you're doing the shit that you're doing. Hey Llama, hey Fumbleina. Hey Prep. Yeah, I don't think it exaggerated it. I just think that it shined a light on it. It was always there. Fumbleina, she's been on this app for years. I didn't know it, but she's been on this app. They have videos of her that go all the way back on Bigo. She's been on this app for years. She's not new to Bigo. She just goes to different sides and reinvents herself. When she's over there, she do lashes. When she's over here, she do eyebrows. When she's over there, she's a hairdresser. It just depends on who she's trying to get next to is what she'll say she does. She's been on this app for years. Oh, she's not new to this app. That bitch will tell you three things, three different perspectives about the same situation and strongly agree with all three. You'd be like, damn, not even two anymore? No, they had scammed Cece, baby. You got to get that story right. That's the one who created that damn Cash App and has scammed Cece. She scammed Cece and got Cece into problems. There's something schizophrenia, dissociative disorder is something wrong. I'm gonna get a tribal tattoo. Why do you think your old 50-year-old coach bag pussy is some hot commodity? I just need to have that conversation. Yeah, because so and so be fuck. He wanted to fuck on me. She said that I wanted to fuck her, and that would be a negative now cipher. No, not a nilch, nair, non, no, nine. No, bitch. Any way you could say no in any language is no. She never showed any proof of it, but a lot of you believed it. Then she said the same thing about those other ladies. I guess she's so fine and beautiful and shapely and graceful and intelligent and she's just all of these things that we all want to fuck on her. Your husband didn't want to fuck you. Tell that nigga he ain't tagging me. We ain't playing freeze tag. He talking about tag you it. No, I don't want to fuck you. I never tried. If I wanted to fuck you, it would have been easy. It wouldn't have been no bus if I wanted to fuck you. All I had to do was ask Ty's gonna buy you some coffee. Good evening, Kato. Yeah. Why would I? Why am? Who's jealous? What do you have? If I wanted to be light skinned, I could go to the doctor and become light skinned. I happen to love my skin. Why Ciroc leave? Because he hates her and he's scared of her. She made him look bad. She really made him look bad. As a man, she made him look bad, but he allowed it. He was trying to be loyal to a cause, but seeing there's a problem and trying to keep her from embarrassing herself, it just became probably too much for him to hold it all together. You know how you trying to plug up holes in the wall? They be like, oh, here go a hole. Oh, here go a hole. Oh, here go nothing. Put your head on the shit. Sarat couldn't plug up all the holes, so he gave up because you're unhinged. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Thank y'all for the exclusives. Y'all go in your wallet. Go in your, like y'all gonna gift me, right? And then go to that little folder on the side and give me y'all exclusive gifts. Y'all ain't gonna use them. Some of y'all got them and don't even know. Go to your gift thing. Thank you. Yeah, throw me some exclusives. Throw me some gifts. Do something. Tap the screen, share the live. Fuck out of here. This bitch sitting over there talking about, they all jealous of me because I'm light skinned. I couldn't believe she said that. How fucking simple can you be? The bitch that I'm gonna be jealous of, thank you, is gonna have hustle skills. She gonna be on her motherfucking grind. She gonna be fine. She gonna be successful. She's gonna be nice to talk to with a decent vocabulary, and you could take her somewhere and not be embarrassed on how she gonna carry herself. She gonna have her home life together. She gonna understand that you don't move your, well, if you can move your whole life, right? Just move. And then go have surgery and your life at home is in order. I couldn't have got on that table and my life at home wasn't in order. So you limping around and pitter-pattering around and losing butt cells or whatever they said that video you going through. You in there like that and your house ain't in order and all them shit in boxes. That's if the bitch got anything. You might have put all your shit in 2 or 3 Glad bags and hit the road. You don't look like you own much of anything but that raggedy ass plastic chair. We want your complexion. I want your complexion. I don't have any, I'm no shade to the light-skinned girls. I love y'all, but a lot of y'all don't age very well. I have light-skinned friends that look twice my age. I'm cool on that shit. Thank you. I ain't never been the friend that niggas didn't want to fuck with, or I couldn't get nobody because of my complexion. I was always told I was beautiful. I don't have those hang-ups. And you having those hang-ups can't make me have those hang-ups. If you could start over and shout out to the chocolate girls, because we winning. And when you chocolate, don't do too much drinking. You can drink, but don't do too much drinking. Drink your water, take care of yourself. And you'll be 55 years old with niggas still saying, how you doing, baby? With them big old bags under your eyes. You were supposed to work your way down. The first thing you should have done is get that haunted graveyard, a mouth of yours looking like tombstones laying all over the place. You should have got that done first. Then you should have got your facial work. Because then if your facial work is so important, you could have got that done at a reputable clinic where it may have cost you a coin, but you would have got better results. Shit would have been tight. That shit under your neck looked like some Latin kings did that in a jail cell. All that shit all puckered up and shit. That's not good work. If you had good work, they would have took your neck up from behind your motherfucking ears. They wouldn't have just sliced you across your neck and cut your motherfucking testicles off. It looked like some Latin kings caught her up in the cell playing Puerto Rican and tried to and went to shanking and stabbing on her. That's what your neck looked like. If you had quality work, you wouldn't have that big ass incision under your neck like that. That looked like they threw that part in for 75 cents. If you had quality work, they would have taken that from behind your ears and cut that skin up behind your ears and pulled your neck up where you would have had scars behind your ears and not across your throat like you done been attacked in a subway brawl. That's not the kind of work I would have. On crib, cuz my body's not covered. My scarf or my BBL. This is the thing. I got the BBL and the tummy tuck when it first came out. That shows how smart you are. You don't get a surgery when it first comes out. You let them work the kink side of that bitch first. Like people who first got the gastric bypass and they cut you from your rooter to your tutor. Now they just popping holes in bitches. Why? Thank you guys for the gifts. Why would you go have surgery when it first comes out? Because you're a desperate, low self-esteem ass bitch with no common sense. My body's not covered in scars. I don't look like Edward Scissorhands fell through a ceiling on me and attacked me in my sleep. I don't look like that. Thank you for muting Leroy. I don't know what he said, but they on his fucking top. I ain't even paying attention. Child, that man hands ain't in the, life ain't in these people's hands. His life is in God's hands. And I feel like he's going to make a full recovery. He just needs time. It takes time to heal at a cellular level. Ask the lion ass demon over there. Yeah, she's like some social sponge or some demon riding people's individual traits and personalities. Your ass looked like you went in there and said, can I get an ass a little bit like Tammy's and get me? You tried it, bitch. Oh, this, I only got a little bit of stuff done. You don't have to, Cassia, you can let her go. It was said. You don't have to mute her, Ramon. It was said. But that's not what we're talking about, but it was said. Hey, Dee Dee. You're abusive to people. You find broken people and you try to break them further. When you realize you couldn't control me, that's when I became your enemy. I hadn't done anything to you. I just didn't feel thank you. It was wise of me to um lie on people. I don't fuck with the people like that, but I still don't want to lie on them. You just wanted to go make up some shit and lie on people. I didn't understand your logic. And I never introduced her to anybody. So we're gonna stop that lie across the road too. I never introduced nobody to no goddamn body. Everybody was on Trina B's head. And that's how everybody connected up together, because everybody was on Trina B's head. That's how everybody got connected. I didn't introduce people and say, this is my friend and all of that shit. That shit is a goddamn lie. That man to be back. That man to be back. I'm not feeling the death thing. I'm not feeling that at all. He'll be back. Y'all just pray for him. And when people say shit like that, call them evil, because it's not nice. But you were supposed to have him off too. Edgar the beggar. You were supposed to have, remember you said your brothers, and you got all these brothers that would do him in. Remember you said that, remember? And you're going to send people to do stuff to people. Remember those threats? He was a faggot and a dick sucker that fucked little kids and all kind of shit you said. Remember that? Then 2 weeks later, you crying. You said all those horrible things about all of those people. You got in a room full of people and lied on me just because I wouldn't lie with you. And I was trying to tell them you was crazy, but nobody believed me. Because y'all disliked me so much. You just wanted to believe something fucked up about me. So you believed her. And she got up there and I was looking through my stuff like, I never. And I started to defend myself. And then I said, fuck it, they'll learn. And I went and did what I was doing. I said, all of y'all will see she crazy. Thank you, Angel. How the fuck do you have surgery and you ain't got money for coffee? I'm going to come out with a dirty t-shirt on my head for 2 weeks in a clinic on an open ward where you yelling and people. I'm checking on my friend. If I go have surgery, I'm not going to know none of them bitches there, because I'm going to be in the suite with my own everything. That's Groupon type shit you did. When you get your doctor off Instagram. Listen here, you dirty t-shirt on the head wearing ass bitch. We are not the same. Oh, she thinks she better than people. No, but I ain't fucked up like her. I ain't in here saying, could y'all give me a bagel? Could y'all buy me some cigarettes? I need a faja. I need some lotion. I need a massage. All that BBL and shit, you got to get all that shit massaged so that shit get blood flow. You got to do this. It's a whole bunch to that bullshit. By the time you finish all that shit, you could go on and go to the gym. If you ain't built bad, you was probably built backwards because you wouldn't be in that camera. Y'all remember she was doing this? Wait a minute. This my stomach. This my stomach. That's all the stomach I got. That's it. That's it. That's my stomach. Here go my stomach, y'all. Here go my stomach. Miss Lady, I'm way older than you. Here go my stomach. This is it. I'm not fat. See, y'all? See? See, I'm not fat. Girl. You wouldn't even stand up and let us see what your body looked like. Girl. Your booty looked like you went in there and said, can I have the Tammy PA? And we jealous. No, you want what other people have. That's why you did all that stuff to yourself this weekend. I've been standing up on you since day one. You couldn't stand up, so you went and had surgery. Now you could do the stand-up challenge with leaking and blood all over your clothes. You think I'd be walking around looking like a crime scene victim with blood all over my clothes and leaking through my faja and all that type of shit? Thank you. Do you think so? I would have had a case of shit sent to that medical center with every fucking thing that I needed. And I'd be changing my shit throughout the day. If I leaked on something, that shit would be off of me. Are you kidding me? You just laying there with flies and shit in there. Probably left that bitch with malaria. You wouldn't stand up on camera until you had surgery. You was doing like this and shit with your whole body off the camera. I can stand up. I'm not ashamed of who I am. And I happen to like myself. Not because I'm perfect, but because I'm me. Nobody is jealous of you. Lottery winner, just don't go get it off a Groupon. You could get, I don't have nothing against surgery, but this wasn't surgery. This shit was tragedy. That shit was tragic.